Elimination or victory is what faces these players now in the lower bracket. Only 4 wins potentially from a World Championship victory. They can stay alive and keep moving, but one of these teams is to be going home after this match. And we're starting off with Manta from Super BLTX with a blimp to sail in. And it looks like it's going to be an Electro Dragon pop out of there. The Electro Dragon with a couple blues to go ahead and get out in front of it, get the Monolith under control. They're down, close it up. It's an Electro. We don't see a lot of Electro, but look at this. As he chains through the Town Hall, he's actually going to be able to hit the Clan Castle, and that means the troops inside of it are going to go down with it, but he does have the Clan Castle staying standing there. He's still moving. Headhunter slowing down the strikes of these E-Drags, and they shut down the strikes so slow there, and they're already slow firing troops, but look at that chain. Able to get the Headhunters out of the way here, but the Clan Castle stays standing, and that means there are some heavy troops inside of it. He needs to be very, very mindful about putting any ground troops inside of the range of that CC right now.
We talked about the Electron yesterday, and it's fantastic to see it. Super Dragons will make easy work of that Na'Vi Clan Castle. King now reinforcing the Queen since that is down, and the Super Dragons have just got easy pathing up towards the Multi and the Eagle.
The Dragons make their way into the side, getting these ground expos down. Very, very important to take the damage off of his heroes as they will try to reach through the final leg of this attack. Looking very, very good here from Monto, still with a freeze, still with an invisibility. RC can probably finish this base off on her own, but she's got all the support of the world from the other heroes there, and this one is surely going to be the first triple of the war here in the favor of Super BLTX.
They showed us they really could win it all, and today, when the pressure was on, the first attack is never easy. Manta with a convincing 3-star.
Xynthe historically has done almost exclusively Skelly Donut attacks here, but to switch it up, he sees an opportunity to do a Super Archer bomb. He's got the Super Barbarians to back it up here, but the Warden will protect the blimp all the way in, and pick balloons as well here. Blimp sails all the way across and will land in that Town Hall compartment. Quite a large compartment right there, but as soon as the goblins are out of the way there, they get the traps triggered, and then the clones come down, make it all invisible, rage it up, and start to work your way through that area. Notice how he's able to take out the Monolith there just by striking at the other targets around him. But look at the value he's getting out of that. He's going to get the Clan Castle. He's going to get this Eagle Artillery. That's some good value right there. And now he's got all kinds of options on how he wants to do the next phase here. Pro Champion pushes through, and he's got 29 Super Barbarians he's in on. He's definitely in a little bit of a tough spot here. There's a lot of base, and he's already lost 2 heroes, and this is not going to be an easy push here with a lot of big defense still setting, especially when he gets to the back end. On that left side, we see the Rage Tower with the Multi and Scatter Shot next to it, and by the time he gets to the Pro Champion, he'll probably have exhausted most of her HP.
Yeah, he's into the last minute, and this is almost the same situation Xynthe was in yesterday with that time fail. Super Barbarian struggling up top here, and I wonder whether just having all of the heroes condensed like that was the issue, rather than you want to spread them out so they're covering each other, but also firing at different targets.
Look at the RC ability there. He can use it to try to hit the Expo there. 1, 2, 3. No, it does not get the Expo, but he's going to step his way in. Diggy's still there. Diggy steps in. Diggy takes the stun and shuts the Expo down. It's already a low HP. He's swarming the backside. Xynthe holds it together. He's got the triple for Na'Vi.
Why did I even doubt him with 10 seconds to spare as well? He just wants to keep it interesting for us all here. There's a long way to go, so at this point just waiting for the Super Dragons to clear as much base as possible, but that Expo that did not go down is a huge problem here. Firing away at the Queen, decides to send in the Baby Dragon. A nice adaptation there in order to take that down, and there's the Red Air Mine Farm right as he did so.
Yeah, well, Coco Baby Dragon, I want to say there.
Why not?
Yeah, just get all the traps cleared, because that's the same path that the Queen's going to be taking. But he does go ahead and send that blip. The Queen is she going to go down the channel here and go to the inside of the base, or is she going to go north and go to the top side and support the King of the Monolith right there? But here comes the Clan Castle pull as he drops the Yetis out of there. Monolith stays steady. He's got the Skeleton spell as the troops start to make their way, but not locked into anything heavy right now. And the Queen, no poison. It's more here. The Queen getting absolutely decimated by, was that goblins?
It looks like it. Small troops anyway, annihilating the Archer Queen.
He's got some cleanup over the side wall. The Phoenix is providing tanking, and he does end up missing it, but RC still has her ability ability. She can still get this. She's right there with the queen. The heal is transfer to the world champion. That gives him a really good chance. 30 seconds on the clock. The Frosty gets in there, slows the fire down to the Expo, but the world champion zapping her way through, gets the Expo down. Time, watch the clock, 20 seconds. He's very, very close, but he's not there yet.
It's not going to happen on those final few buildings. Heartbreak for Navi, and after 2 attacks each, Super BLTX with a 4-building lead, and obviously the star. 2 stars required to knock the current world champions out of this year's competition.
Watch for traps, watch for traps. I'm looking at the ground there. I'm seeing nothing going off on these super archers. The area is clear. He gets the monolith. He's stuck on the ice goals potentially here. Oh, there's a chance! There's a chance! Navi has a chance!
Oh my word!
Okay,
He had it under control, and he missed the invisibility. You've got to have that counting to 4 down. This is huge. This is what Navi needed. He's got to get rid of these CC troops, create the pathing, get into that town hall. Forget about the 3-star. 50% 2 is all he needs.
But she needs to go into the town hall. He's making her way in right there. He's keeping it under control. He's keeping his cool. That's what you got to do in this situation. You cannot panic. You have to make sure that town hall goes down absolutely no matter what.
The good thing about the Super Archers, it didn't fail straight away. He got a couple of invisibilities, so he managed to get some defenses down, which does give the Queen clear pathing to that town hall. She's locked on. She's got the ability. We're on 45%, Eric. We're nearly there. He can cheer in any moment. 50% 2-star. Super BLTX are winning this war.
At a minimum, 14 stars. And they do officially defeat Navi, our former world champions, in this match here. And that means they are in the top 3 in the world right now. Give it up for your winners of this lower bracket match. Super BLTX, 14 stars on the board, and they take down the former world champions. A massive win here for the Chinese team, and they definitely showed that they are one of the best teams in the world, and they deserve 1000% to be here today.
And this epic showdown is starting things off with Clash Gems, starting with a Lalo attack. We have a Skelly Bad Donut for an Inferno Tower Clan Castle. Then a couple of bats went to the bomb tower. I don't think that's the main target. Inferno Tower is going down, and the Clan Castle going next.
He's making his way into this final compartment, and you're right, so far the Rage Shower has not been recharged, so maybe he can take it down. Yes, it goes down, so I think he's overwhelming the rest of the base. He can do it, sending in a couple more balloons to the air defense, and it is done. P. Castro takes out General X's base, and they start off with a triple. He's bringing 2 clone spells once more. It's another diamond-shaped base, so let's see if he comes in with the same approach. Warden ability with a couple of loons into the Eagle, sending in a blimp into a central compartment. So far, yeah, the rocket balloons come in, and he's probably going to come in with another super minion blimp, I think, at this point.
Yeah, it looks like it. The good thing about the Super Minion Blimp is that typically need less spells, so he can invest this double freeze. But is the blimp quick enough? The sweeper is not quick enough, and this means the Super Minions are getting close to those multi-Inferno Towers. They're now all about taking down everything. But wait a second, the sweepers pushing the Super Minions out of the town, like out of the invisibility. But has he gotten all the value he was looking for? Because the Inferno Tower, quite a few defenses left standing.
Only 45 seconds for more than 30% of the base. We know that Super Barbarians are quick to take out buildings on the outside, but they have a hard time to get into the base. And the Clash Champs fans are cheering for the defense here, and we see that General X is not happy about this. And this could be a colossal defense for Clash Champs going into the remainder of this match.
As the Expo thinks the same thing about that attacking queen, because there is a lot of damage on that queen, and the value for that queen is limited. There goes the Queen of Blissey, and we see already him shaking his head. He is not happy with how things are going.
He really wants that value there, so he sends in a Valkyrie. The Unicorn is trying to negate the damage that the multi does, but then the Valkyrie gets sprung away. Wow, what is happening? It's not going Tim's way. The Lalo is thinning out at the top side, Itsu. This is not going his way still, and I don't think that he's got it. Look at the Royal Champion health being dropping, and she already uses her ability.
That's right, the traps of Clash Champs were just on point in this match. The scanner says no, those balloons do not get any further, and this looks like another defense for Clash Champs.
Push is looking extremely strong so far. Selenia has also invested a couple of Super Barbarians on the outside to keep his troops funneled in there, but look at that, he's got 4 Super Wall Breakers in the mix as well.
Yeah, he has quite some things planned with those wall breakers. The first one is getting sent in to get that queen further into the core of the base. Wall break not happening perfect, because this means the queen is locked out of that eagle compartment. The question now is, where's the next wall break happening? It's at the multi-inferno tower. There's more wall breaks coming in, but this queen now is completely separated from the main push, and there is giant bombs. Those wall breakers won't make it anywhere now.
That is not ideal indeed, but he's got the queen ability, he's got the Royal Champion ability, and with this building, he passes the 50% threshold, giving him the 2-star and getting Clash Champs the victory. So they are the first team moving on to the Grand Finals.
Clash Champs being the first team to make it to the Grand Finals in this year. We can see Clash Champs fans are celebrating in the arena.
Are you ready for the elimination match? The winner advances to the Grand Finals. Let's kick it off for the first attack.
He is facing a very interesting style box base with a row of 3 multi-inferno towers. A little bit different from what we usually see in these diamond types of bases. He coming in with an early blimp to take out just this compartment, Carbon, and it seems like everything is going according to plan. At the same time, he set the funnel at the top side to secure this queen going into the town hall.
Yeah, with that freeze on the town hall and the Grand Warden altar, the queen will be able to take the town hall down, but she's going to have to push through. This town hall is still saving onto this Warden Eternal Tome, fully investing this with this queen push through here as the ability goes off, the protector continuing as the Warden is transferring off of getting a little bit in front of this queen. Hopefully he doesn't get picked off, but it looks like the Expo, wait, the Warden's going behind the one. Where is this Warden going? He's going to make his way towards that Eagle Artillery, does make that queen invisible, taking out that multi-target Inferno, working through the air, Expo, and the Royal Champion's going to continue around in a beer. Is going to be starting it off for Repotted Gaming with a 3-star. Charge right on into the base as the balloons are down. Nice and early, quite a bit of them as he only has 3 left, so he's going to drop this blimp to move in. He wants to remove the Eagle Artillery, the multi, and lure out this clan castle in the process.
And it doesn't appear to be trapped at all. Now the question is if the Yeti Mites go to the right defenses, and it does seem like it. The first defense already taken out, and so is the Eagle Artillery, and also that mortar that provides some nice pathing for that queen, as there is no more building towards the top side that could lure her in there.
The Hogs, they're coming straight on into the Monolith here.
That's very interesting. The Town Hall will be acted in just a second. So, he decides, well, since I used the Warden ability for these Hog Riders anyways, I might as well use them to negate that Town Hall damage and Town Hall poison afterwards. But now the Hog Riders need to get out of there quickly, but he doesn't have any more rage spells.
It's a race against the clock here with only 25 seconds. He needs to move through the space. He remembered that one archer at the very beginning.
Yes.
The far left. It's been working the whole time, and it's not doing any damage to that gold storage.
It is still there, but the time is the biggest problem at this point. He also has to care about percentage, because remember, Timtastic had 96% in his 2-star attack, and Wei would really like to increase that percentage. He needs to pop the Royal Champion. He already popped the Royal Champion ability, and he cannot get any more buildings. I mean, I don't even know if this was a time fail at all or a power fail.
Potted Gaming holds everything in their hands. A 3-star, and you secure your spot into the Grand Finals. There it is. Queen's now redeployed over to the left side with a couple sneaky goblins to help now force the Queen in towards this Monolith, breaking the wall a little bit more so the Queen has an easier access to the Monolith as he does use the Headhunter onto the defensive King. Going to continue this push. The Flame Flinger is taking its time, and he's going to want to path this Flame Flinger into the multi-target Inferno. Yeah, with that King to the bottom side, he can push that King into the defensive Queen and Scattershot as his Queen is now slowly getting through this defensive Clan Castle. The Headhunters are down. Flame Flinger is now working onto that multi-target Inferno. The King's ability has gone off. Eagle Artillery shots hitting the King as he has taken out the enemy Queen, as he will come back to life to help remove the Scattershot, dropping the balloons. The Lava Hound, the Lalo is coming through to the right side towards the Eagle Artillery.
Maybe use the Queen ability then to make sure that these balloons do not go into the range of the Town Hall. He's not, but I think it's a great idea because he can actually hold on to it. Okay, he wants the Clan Castle troops to be safe there, and he just has a multi-inferno to worry about. Let's see if he can use the invisibility spell perfectly. There is a tornado trap. Are there red mines as well? He still has the Queen, and it seems like they are celebrating. The red mines are there, but the Royal Champion as well.
Yes!
Invisibility spell. The crowd is going wild. Teamba is cheering because they've done it. Reported Gaming are a second finalist.
And Reported Gaming will be advancing to the grand finals to take on Clash Champs.
And we can see all of the spots have been filled out except for one, and that is match number 15. That can only happen if in match number 14, our grand finals, Reported Gaming win.
Oh, and as I say that, two Super Bowlers walk around it too.
Remember, Super Bowlers are ranged troops, so funneling them is not too easy, and a Super Bowlers match with just one Super Bowler is not really that threatening, but we have seen Clash Champs turning around attacks like crazy. So can they make that work with one Super Bowler in the core?
He's got the Archer Queen there as well, alongside the Grand Warden ability and the Rage spell. He might be able to still make this work. They are getting great value, and if he could get that multi-target Inferno, which is he is about to, he's got the Queen ability, the Royal Champion ability, and multiple spells left over. Timing of these is critical as he's allowing the Queen to absorb that damage first. Ability goes off. The Skeleton spell is already down. 40 seconds, and it's looking good for B. Castro to kick things off for Clash Champs. The Skeleton spell is their only hope, but he's already taking a sip of his water. He's got the freeze spell, and with only a few buildings remaining, Clash Champs take the early lead in the grand finals.
Clash Champs using this time around an invisibility tower behind the Town Hall, which is always spelling danger for whoever is going to enter into that Town Hall compartment. There goes the healers, but remember, he is using the recall spell.
He is. There was one seeking air mine, but again, he's going to recall the Queen out of there so he can be relatively safe versus the traps. He did have to use an extra couple of Super Barbarians to funnel the top defenses since the Builderhood kept repairing them. And notice that the healers, like you said, just quickly redirect to the Queen. And he also waited until the invisibility spell tower was popped before he did that.
The Siege has opened a really good path for this Queen, but she's having different plans. I mean, that Queen is like going crazy.
The Elixir Collector at the bottom of the base was closest, so she wanted to go down and take that out first, naturally. But what that does for General X is mean that time continues to tick down. There is a huge amount of base. There's the invisibility. He's saving onto the Headhunters for cleanup at this point, too, because even if he doesn't 3-star, he's got to try and push that percentage.
24 seconds, more troops are getting placed. The Queen with her ability and the Unicorn alive, but that multi-inferno tower out of range. And as you said it, the invisibility tower has reloaded and is going to make a 3-star impossible. The Queen ability has been used, and every single percentage point is important. But at this point, this is 0 out of 6 for Reported versus Clash Champs. Reported definitely did not prepare for that, since Clash Champs felt like bowlers were there, I don't know, kryptonite to some degree as well during the qualifiers, but it seems like they really made sure that they know how to play this true. But where's the Queen going next? She's turning some buildings invisible, but the Queen is going for the... Okay, she's going around, going inside, and she has to do the same thing as with the other attack. She has to take down the Town Hall, and then you're going to enter with those bowlers to avoid the Town Hall poison.
Ice Golems and Super Bowlers move in. Again, delayed, but trying to time it perfectly before those buildings go down. Seems like it's timed a little bit better this time to push the Super Bowlers forward. Oh, no, maybe I jinxed it. Oh, gosh. Warden ability used perfectly, though. That was really good to try and capture everything before they moved around. If he could get the Eagle Artillery here, which he does, and maybe a little bit more protection for the Queen moving through, he could still turn this around.
Now it's all about the boulders on the outside. Can they throw enough rocks to make this work? We have the Royal Champ getting added early on to share the damage with that Queen, but with multi-inferno towers, that's not as easy as that.
It's not, and by the time the Royal Champion got the multi-target Inferno down, the Super Bowlers were already gone. Archer Queen gets the Rage Tower. Royal Champion and Diggy doing a tremendous job here as the Queen ability is popped. She should be able to get the Expo and the multi. He's still got a freeze, but the Royal Champion sadly does fall. This is incredibly close. The Queen can get these Skellies, and I think time is a big problem here. He's recovered this incredibly well, but what are your thoughts, Itsu? The Queen now stuck in that compartment. She's got to get out before she can start clearing any more of these buildings.
Yeah, she's going further and further into that corner and going down eventually, and that percentage, below 80%, is not looking good for Clash Champs. Can they get their 3-star now? This would be such a massive momentum swing for them. Oh, there are the Super Barbarians, and now he has to be careful because that Flinger, that Log Launcher, if it gets targeted, that would be really bad news for him. He wants to get as far as possible into that base. The Eagle, the Expo, the multi-inferno tower, all of those have to go down because the Queen and her healers are in danger otherwise.
Remember, he's still got to make sure the Queen loops around for that Town Hall as she moves in. There's a lot of distractions here. He's got the Royal Champion as a bit of a backup, and obviously all of the Super Barbarians. There's the Rage, the invisibility. Lovely Rage there, actually, to catch the Eddies, Itsu.
That's right, the Rage was quite nice for him. But take a look at that, there goes the freeze. The healers are getting kept alive, but now it's all about the back end.
Oh, look at that!
Take a look at that, the Rage Tower inside the middle of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Tesla, 2 Expos, Scanner, multi-inferno tower. I think you can't put in any more defenses in there.
Using the Queen ability to get into the 90s, they can have the percentage, but they're not able to close out the 3 stars, which means Clash Champs still have the lead, and they need to try and get another triple because the momentum has to be picked back up for them. Like you've correctly said, if Reported Gaming are able to convert, they are well out in front. The Balloons and the Warden ability. We've seen numerous Yeti blimps from Clash Champs deciding to rage this area to try and get the Eagle, the Expo, and Multi, which he should be able to easily get. He's got the Clan Castle full, and alongside the use of those loons, initially, he's got a huge path created, so there is nowhere else for the Queen to go. The Coco loons making sure to protect the healers, because if anything goes wrong with the Queen charges, it can then go horribly wrong. Has the Rage Tower popped, and he's not really under any other damage other than the Raged Up Expo. An aggressive Rage on the Queen alongside the invisibility means as she steps forward to the Town Hall, she's still under Rage.
That's right, still under Rage, and time is really, really important. We have the Royal Champ getting added on the outside. The Super Barbarians out there. There goes the wall break. The Queen is staying alive.
30%, and I'm watching that Rage Tower. There it goes, activating as the Ice Golem is flung off. He's now got to try and swarm that area. 2 freeze spells to perfectly time. There is the first to protect the Royal Champion. Archer Queen is using the ability. He is celebrating because with 40 seconds left, so many troops and spells. He's got this. Now, it's very hard for them to remain calm. I was thinking, stay there just for another couple of seconds until the 3-star is guaranteed.
Back in the days, Timtastic was known as one of the best Blizzard Lotto attackers in the entire world. But now we have the Queen starting her dive, going for that Eagle compartment, going for that Eagle direction, where we have the King charging into that scatter compartment. And then we have the last starting into the last scatter, into the last Rage Tower area with the Queen. And those headhunters, if there's any spring traps, that could be really, really devastating.
There is the defensive rage going off with the Warden ability perfectly timed to mitigate that. Alongside the haste spells to quickly get them in, start taking the defenses down. Lava Hound also pops the tornado trap down the bottom, which is fantastic. And he still has 7 balloons left to use, trying to just pick off that bottom air defense if he can. The balloons have got to get down to that monolith. 30 seconds, Itsu, what do you think?
The Queen has stayed alive. The headhunters did not take her down. He has to the freeze, but the Warden is next. He has to freeze it, and he sees already he is not happy because that Queen, we have talked about it, her staying alive could be really bad for the attack.
With picking off the Warden, he's got nothing to take the clan castle down. Even if he gets the defenses, he's going to run out of time here, meaning it is yet another 2-star Clash Champs' bases being on another level. And now all they need is the 2 stars to claim the World Championship title.
The finisher has to finish this with only needing 2 stars to claim the World Championship title. And yes, he celebrates
He's
already.
Celebrating.
Like, he knows Super Dragons for the Town Hall. He doesn't even need to send all of the Super Dragon. It's just getting the Town Hall, Flame Flinger. Let that even work for like 1 minute. He does not need the time.
Yep.
They do not care about 3 stars. 2 stars, Town Hall, and 50%. This is what this strategy screams to me right now.
Super Dragon's in. He does commit them all into. He's not missing that Town Hall. He's going to use the King and the Royal Champion for cleanup and that 50%. But that is the marker, though. 50%. The Super Dragons are going to get caught up behind the Town Hall. Let's see what he can do.
I mean, not gonna lie, really surprised that he has sent all of those Super Dragons into that Town Hall, because he could have just, I mean, at this point you see how easy he has gotten the Town Hall. Just like circle the entire base. It's 10 more, or 12 more percentage. The Flinger is going, and he has not even deployed the King and the Royal Champion yet.
Just send them on the outside. Take the non-defensive buildings. Valkyrie's run out. He's celebrating. He can't focus, and I don't blame him. I couldn't either. There is the 2-star. Clash Champs are your world champions. They can celebrate for the rest of this attack and just enjoy their victory. Now they can celebrate. What a performance they have given throughout this weekend, and they can lift the World Championship trophy. I think the closest one was with Tribe, and they are going crazy. They've snapped the trophy here. Phenomenal performance. Absolutely brilliant job by Clash Champs. The strength is too much. There is their check for $300,000 for first place. And you see it on the top. Clash of Clans World Championship winners. It is Clash Champs. Let's give them a round of applause, everybody.